What the heck are you doing with that go-kart in your front yard? That's not a go-kart, that's a Saab.
All right, I'm just dicking around here. I took the nose off of it. I haven't started the motor yet because this wheel, when they towed the car, we pulled the car out of the mud hole, I guess, where they use hooks. And when they hooked it and pulled it on and off the truck and then out of the dirt, it broke the bottom control arm. And I just wanted to assess it before I get the motor running, if I get it running. But I wanted to back it up into the garage over the weekend, and but I was worried that this wheel, because it was hitting the nose, I couldn't steer. But now I can at least get it to steer, and I can keep an eye on it. But there's like nothing left of the floor where it's attached. You shouldn't be able to see the ground through there. I mean, the only thing it does have going for it is these look like simple repairs. Just put some steel back in there and weld it into place. These look like easy bends. The only thing it has going for it is what are these called? The rocker panels are solid on both sides. Other than the metal that's rusted here, they are thick and there's no holes in the rocker panels. So the car is, I guess it's not going to fold up at the moment. So the core of it is strong. The other side's the same thing. It's a little worse over here, but these are actually solid. There's no holes in these yet. And this side's a little worse on this part, but it's better on the bottom. I at least have a template I can look at and to match the steel on both sides. I mean, I could probably a couple weeks have that patched up. I don't know how long, if I even want to attempt it. But I just wanted to get that assessed, I guess you could say, to see if it's even worth starting this motor or even worth putting anything into. That's Project Sonett right now. But if I do get the motor running, I can't take it around the block or anything, or even if it runs, until I shore that up. So I think I might put a temporary fix down there, just so I can roll it around and steer it. And then we got to look at the back of the car, which there's problems there too. Anyways, lots of fun. I'm gonna get a sweeper and sweep up all the animal cook that's in there. Yeah, I'm gonna start cleaning out this mess.
I got it backed up into the garage so I can work on it. And it was pretty bad. It was smelly as all can be. But, got it cleaned up, got all that junk out of the trunk and vacuumed up pretty good. Got the carpets cleaned up with the power washer. I just had to clean it up. But then that's when I started noticing there's nothing left of it. This is where the suspension hooks up to the body or to the frame, which wasn't there. Big holes. I mean, there's just nothing in the unibody. It's gone. Like it's paint that somebody put tar on it as like a rust proof, and underneath that tar there was nothing. Like there's nothing. It's a mess. And so then I started looking into motor. I was gonna get it started. I was having trouble turning it. It was just not happy. Um, and I took the valve covers off, and holy coal, Batman! This was like just the crud inside this engine. I had to chip away at it. It was like coal, like rock hard, and oh, it was nasty. And then I found a bent lifter, and going from there, I don't know. So it was in pretty bad shape. And again, like right here, there should be a box of metal around that. See how it's open? those four bolts there behind the shock, those are bolted to the chassis. There's no chassis there. It's just, it was comical. Like, I don't even know how this car stayed on its wheels. It's crazy. So, at that point, I just wheeled it back into the driveway. I did try to start it. I got the motor spinning. I poured transmission fluid through the engine to try to clean it out. It had no compression. It just would spin, but nothing would happen. Um, I replaced the breaker, the points, uh, distributor cap, coil. I got it to finally spark. It would kind of gallop a little bit, and I could never really get it to go. Now, I'm not giving up on this. Um, so, teaser alert. I'm going to try to start this thing again. And I will have, when I was working on it, I didn't have a video camera set up. But so the next video in this series is just recently. This is actually a couple years ago. It's been sitting for a couple years. And I figured I'm going to give it one more go to try to get this engine to at least start. And so tune in. I got another video coming where we try to get this thing to start after that was 10 years. Now it's after 12 years. Can I get this thing to start and run at least before it breaks in half and disintegrates? I don't know. So, stay tuned. More to come. Please subscribe.